Hi, I'm Ro Parker, president of Anderson Park Friends. Welcome to today, July 28th. Kalscheur family is having a celebration related to the memorial for Gary Kalscheur.
Well, as far as the sculpture, it wasn't, I'm going to say, my first choice. We wanted to actually have a baseball diamond in Oregon named after Gary because he was one of the original founders of Oregon Youth Baseball and dedicated hours and hours of his time coaching and tournament director and on the board for Oregon Youth Baseball. But this is right in our backyard, and Gary loves biking, and they are proposing a baseball diamond behind in the field behind here. And so the light bulb came on and I thought, oh my, this is perfect. It's so close to home. Gary was cremated, so I don't have a gravestone to go visit him and feel connected in that regard. But here I can feel so connected to him. Gary was so looking forward to biking on this trail. And sadly, he passed before the bike trail was paved, but isn't it awesome that they paved it just weeks before this event? Like perfect timing. And he would have loved to be biking on this trail.
It's just a little bit about my dad. We had a really close relationship. My dad just meant the world to me. He passed away about a year ago, and it was really hard, to lose him. But I'm really grateful that I had, the opportunity to have such a wonderful father. He just spent so much time with me. He always supported me. I definitely made mistakes growing up, and he always loved me unconditionally, no matter what. And not everyone has that opportunity. Some people don't even have a chance to have a father in their life. So, not having him now is really hard. But the fact that I got to have that relationship is something that will always, be in my heart, and it's definitely made me who I am, today. And just, a little bit about him. What we really enjoyed together really was, sports, especially. We started playing baseball when I was 3 years old. He coached me my entire life. I didn't play baseball for a little while after high school and things like that, but we actually started an adult baseball team. So he coached me on that. We won 4 championships together. We won 2 actually Little League World Championships right here in Oregon in a row. And there was a 1-year break, and then my brother played, and they won 2 in a row. So we had 4 straight years where he was coaching us in the Oregon Little League Baseball, where we had won the World Series championship here, and a couple in the city of Madison. And he also played a lot of softball as well, fast pitch softball. Their team won championships there as well. So it was just kind of something that just meant a lot to us, is just playing sports and competing. And I know I'm sitting here talking about us winning championships, but it was really about fun for him. He never made it about, you have to be the best or winning is the only thing that matters. The thing about my dad that was just so special is he really made people feel included. A story that I think really makes it clear is when we had our baseball games, he had an award that he would call a clutch award. At the end of every game, it was actually a clutch from a car because my grandfather started down the car care man, and my dad worked there for up until he passed. But it was actual clutch for a car. He called it the clutch award. And what he would do is he would actually give that to whoever he thought had the most clutch performance in the game. And you would think, okay, I hit 2 doubles in the game, I threw out 2 runners, I should get the clutch award, right? That wasn't how my dad operated. I might get it that game, but the person who didn't even get into the game but cheered really loud the whole game, or if you ran really hard after some foul balls, you could get the clutch award. Any person, no matter what happened in the game, could get the clutch award, because for him it was about team, supporting each other, believing in each other. And I think that's why we ended up winning those championships. It wasn't because it was all win-win-win. It was like, let's have fun, let's support each other, and make sure everyone, feels like they can contribute to the team in whatever way. Some of us are better athletes than others, but there's always ways you can contribute. And I think that's just in life in general, is the idea of working together, being inclusive, caring about our community, caring about people that, don't look like us or have different beliefs than us. But I think that's what we really need in the world, is just more of that, kind of coming together. So I think that's really what my dad really epitomized, and he really helped do that through baseball, and he really did a lot for the community. So that's what we're here today to celebrate, is my dad and his life. So what would be really, really great is if you want to honor my dad, or if you just want to make sure we have a place for kids, for a community, for people to come together, that's what parks are all about, and this park can really be that. So please donate some money to Anderson County Farm Park. Even if it's just $1, you don't have to donate a lot. And you know what? Not everyone has money, but you might have time. So you could donate your time to Anderson County Farm Park. You could donate some money to Anderson County Farm Park. Whatever is in your heart to donate and give. I think it would mean a lot to the whole community of Oregon, and it would mean a lot to my dad. He's watching down from above, and those things that you do, it matters. And this is just a quick little story. This is part of Anderson County Farm Park. It's not just people, it's all these beautiful creatures and animals that call this place home. We all depend on each other to survive on this earth. So this was a raccoon family living in a tree right here in Anderson County Farm Park. And if you want to see beautiful things like this, we got to make sure we support it. So do that through your dollars, do that through your time.
I've known Gary for probably 15, 18 years. I first met him through MSCR baseball. I played on his team right out of college. Great guy. The most I love about Gary was just how he had a big smile on his face. He could light up a room. I also umpired with baseball with him throughout the years. He was big in Oregon youth baseball and the tournaments. I'd always kid every year with Gary with his baseball tournaments that every year, no matter what day the games are on, it's going to rain. And he'd always be like, "God damn it, Greiber, don't say that." I just always kid with him. And
what he'd always say too is, "It never rains in Oregon."
Yeah, for sure. But Gary had a heart of gold, and I was just talking to some other people that every time I'm on the baseball field, I think about Gary. I was saddened when I've heard the news, just shocked. Obviously gone too quick and too soon, but like I said, lit up a room, loved the guy, would give his shirt for you, and would never hurt a fly. So
I know Gary mostly through umpiring. We worked together. I don't remember. I think I had gotten his name, and we just hit it off, and we were always out there. Yep, on the baseball diamond with Gary. And as Ben said, there's a lot of things that remind me of him, but baseball and umpiring and the Brewers and Badger basketball and all those sorts of things are certainly memories that I have of him, and I really do miss him. He was really a tremendous guy. I took my car to get fixed at Don the car care man. And Gary would always kind of look around and goes, "I'm giving you an umpire discount today. Don't tell anybody." And I'd laugh. And I just, you meet people sometimes in life, and they have a great impact on you. And he's one of them for me, and I miss him an awful lot.
Absolutely.
When our kids had grown up to the point where they weren't obviously playing Oregon youth baseball, or they weren't playing adult youth baseball, he got into umpiring and loved umpiring. And I said to him, "I don't understand why you love umpiring so much. Come on, people have to be yelling at you quite frequently." He said, "Oh, I'm a really good umpire. I don't really get yelled at very often." And, he tuned it out. He just focused on the positive, and just so much loved to be a part of baseball, and loved to stay fit through biking. So Gary was really also, as a person, someone who championed everybody and everybody's dreams. He knew how important it was to me to visit the national parks, and he really helped make that happen. We went on a lot of trips together and saw a lot of beautiful nature together. And lo and behold, we were married for over 40 years. He grew to love nature too. And he humored me at times and went along with me on some hikes, sometimes hikes a little longer than he wanted to go on. But he just really, for all people, wanted people to be happy. And he wanted to help them tap into whatever they felt passionate about, like he had. And so he supported people in that endeavor. The other thing I think people know about Gary, or ought to know about Gary, he was such a family guy. He absolutely adored being a father, and really connected with the boys through sports.